Hi Dan and Jesse, it's Rob. Just at the house now. We're getting the garbage in the closet here cleaned up so that we can start working in this area, reframing the new walk-in closet here and the two new closets side by side over here. And we're just looking at the space and the existing section of ceiling where we're going to be building two new closets in front of here goes up to these collar ties and then just keeps going up to the peak of the roof. And what we're thinking is, it doesn't show any detail for this in the drawings, but what we're thinking might be a good idea is when we frame the closets, framing it up as high as this the collar ties across the ceiling, having the doors for the closet set into that, and then where it's possible, where the ceiling slopes up, framing an extension off the same wall, so on the same plane as the wall that the doors are on for this closet, having that wall continue right up on through over like that, so that you could put two little cubby doors up there, and we can put plywood across the collar ties, and in the same plane you'll have two like full-size human-sized doors here, and then on the same plane you'll have two little cubby doors. We could put like a little triangle there and a little bit of a bigger one there, and you can open it up and you could use it for extra storage up top. And that way, when the closet walls are built, they're not just walls with void open space above and with no ceiling over top and dust can just work its way in. It's actually one full continuous wall, sort of like that, but instead of going up and then having all that space be totally dead and useless, basically imagine that, but on this side, having the doors down below for the closet, and then as soon as you get up here, just putting a little shape, a triangular shaped door, or two doors side by side that create a triangular shape, and that way you can open them up and lay stuff down inside there. So we actually have the option to do that on this side as well, because we're going to be building up the walk-in closet bigger. So over top the walk-in closet, we can have some storage space, and we can have some storage space over top the single closets where it's going to be just 2 feet deep for a standard size depth closet. So just wanted to run that by you and see if you're okay with the idea of running the walls all the way up, or if you wanted them to stop up here and have this sort of cathedral style ceiling up top. Just let us know if that's what your preference would be, and if you're okay with leaving it open and just drywalling over the top or something, or if you'd like us to do something up over top where we have doors up to the storage area with plywood on top, and that way you could use it as extra storage for whatever. The other quick question I want to ask you is this channel over here where they've done the pine sort of U channel where there's a light coming through it, used to die into the side of the chimney, which we know has now been removed, and now it sort of just ends arbitrarily in the middle of thin air. So I wanted to ask you what you wanted to do about this, because currently that channel still runs all the way over to this wall. So what I was thinking of is, if we could, because there's going to be a deeper walk-in closet here, and then two side-by-side closets over here that we're proposing go right up, we may have the option of, if we can, removing the fasteners that hold the channel over here and sliding the whole thing towards that wall, so that it doesn't end arbitrarily a foot or a foot and a half off the wall. It'll die into the wall, we can drywall around it, and it'll meet that wall, and it'll run all the way, and it'll meet the other wall that we're going to frame up. It'll actually go right through it, but when it's all drywalled, it'll look like it just dies into either end, and that way we don't have this unusual looking sort of gap at the end of the wall. Even though this is going to be filled in with drywall here, you're still going to have this void where there's no channel. So just let us know if you're okay with taking this channel and sliding it over the whole thing, so that when we put the collar ties back in here, you'll still have this sort of open space, breathable ceiling space, but on that end you'll have extra storage space, and on this end you won't have this gap where the chimney used to be. So let me know if you're okay with that plan and the plan about the storage over top the closets. Thanks so much.